Hey guys, man, Flame Newton here, as you know, the author of the School of Credit, man. Welcome back to my channel. Man, today we're gonna be talking about land deeds. That's right, we're gonna be talking about land deeds, that, and a whole lot more right after this.
Hey YouTubers, join America's #1 credit educator, Flame Newton, as he guides you through the inner workings of the credit system, providing you with essential tips and tricks he gained by breaking the very same system and making millions during the process. Welcome to the School of Credit.
Hey guys, welcome back over here to my YouTube channel. This is your boy, Flame Newton here, with the School of Credit. Man, what I need you to do first of all is I make sure that you like this video. I also want to make sure that you take your hand, see it, smash that subscribe button, and go over here and make sure that you ring that bell. Man, listen, today we're going to be talking about land deeds, or you want to say property deeds. Doesn't matter to me which way that you want to actually say it. What I do want to understand is that, listen, man, as we grow up right now, right, one thing that I do understand is that family is a very, very big component of our life. It is. Very big component. One of the people that meant so much to me in my life was my grandmother, right? And I don't know about you, but my grandmother, what we call her, Big Mama, Grandma, Granny, G-House, whatever have you. That's a big component of our neighborhood, a big component of our family, and it's a big component of our inner selves, which is our heart, right? What we understand is that for so long, that they lived and they had to fight through so much, a lot more than we can ever endure. And what I mean by that is that our technology is taking us in different places, right? And making jobs much easier, making components to do things a little lighter on us, comparable to what they used to have to go through, right? Now, when they actually did these things, like acquire property or getting houses or any of this other stuff, they had to work exceptionally hard to acquire this stuff. And now when they're able to get it, one thing that they taught us is that they passed this thing around, and it was called generational wealth, or making sure that one generation to the next could succeed. And when it comes to that, one thing is that they saved and they sacrificed and they've even sweated to come up with things such as property. And when it comes to property, we want to make sure that we're putting ourselves in the right situation to being able to acquire it, being able to handle it, especially when things are paid off. When they worked so hard to acquire this stuff from the 70s, the 60s, and even the 50s to get some of this stuff, and even the 80s for that matter, right? What they're able to do is get this land. But now what we want to make sure is that what we do is have a land deed. When you actually have a land deed, this is a certified document that actually shows the purchaser or the person that actually acquired it, and the grantor, the person that they're giving it to. You want to make sure that you got all of this stuff that is acquired when it comes to the land, right? When it comes to this deed, you want to make sure that you actually have this thing in a safe keeping, and that you can go down to your local courthouse and acquire this. When you go down to your local courthouse, one of the places that I found this out to be is always stopping by a place called the Register of Deeds. They can always kind of take you into the right direction about where this is at. Now, it doesn't matter what county that you're in or what city that you're in, you kind of want to start from there first. And when you go in there, always keep a smile on your face. I think a smile, because you never know what someone else is going through, that smile may brighten someone else's day. And you want to ask them about that property and making sure that all documents are signed in the right places. Because what I've seen as of late, I've seen some horrific stories. I'm talking about some stories that'll make you cringe in the inside. One story in particular was where a family was signing off on some documents, and they thought that they was signing it over with help, but they also signed over their property to someone else. Now that property that grandma had for quite some time, that she worked exceptionally hard, one signature on that particular deed made that actual property go away forever. I don't want this to be you. What you also want to make sure is that you actually consult. One of the people that I need you to consult with is, let's go back to your 4 best friends. Having an attorney on your side is very essential into this, because an attorney, especially that deals with property deeds and land trusts and all of these things, that they're a person that can actually go over and see some of the hidden measurements, especially at signing time. Now, whether you're signing this over to your brother or your sister, or whether you're actually signing this over to your daughter, right? You want to make sure that this stuff is signed properly and it's signed legally in the places that it should be. And you want to make sure that when you've gotten this information and you've gotten this deed, that the people prior to you still don't have access to it because of how it was signed before. You want to make sure that you're taking all the necessary steps when you're doing this. See, land deed is a big thing when it comes to our family because this helps keep wealth within us. And when you got wealth within us, this helps grow as your family, helps them grow it not just financially, but it helps them keep it on the right path. Because when your family can show that, hey, you know what? I actually have my deed and here it is. And because you want to make sure that it's in a safekeeping. One of the places that I always suggest that you put it is going to a local bank. And when you go to a local bank, they have things called lock boxes. And that is a safe place to keep your land deed and make sure that you got it in safe keepings, right? Or if you actually have it in a place of your own, you want to make sure that it's away from everything else and that you exactly know where it's at. One thing in particular that I always tell people is to make sure every 2 to 3 months that you just go see it, that you just go to it. Because there's nothing like having it in your hand, saying that you own property. Look at that. Look how that sounds. You own property, right? Because it was passed down from one legacy to the next, and now you're a person that is held responsible because now you're going to be able to pass it down to your family or do whatever that you choose to do with it. Listen, man, I'm so glad that you guys have tuned in as we talked about land deeds and so much more. Any other thing, hit it in the comments. What I need you to also do is making sure that you like this video, make sure that you take your hand again, smash that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. Man, Flame Newton here with the School of Credit.